This is how I went from a 0 subscriber channel with only hopes and dreams of reaching that first 100 to getting over 2,000 subscribers in less than a month, and this is how you can do it too. So a month ago I channeled my inner Doc Brown and decided to start an experiment. An experiment that would end up gaining me over 2,000 subscribers in less than a month, and I was not prepared for those kind of results.
Great Scott.
If I was to ask you what is the easiest content for people to watch between a 10-minute video and a 1-minute video, what would you say? It's the 1-minute video, right? This is why TikTok is booming and one of, if not the biggest social media app in the world at the moment. The problem is everyone is on TikTok. Everyone is making TikTok content, so are you just going to join in that fight to be seen in an algorithm that most likely will not accommodate you? Probably not, and that's where YouTube comes into play. YouTube have had this feature called Shorts for quite a while now, where you can upload anything up to a 1-minute video in a 1080 by 1920 aspect ratio, and it will upload that video to its Shorts feed. A section of YouTube dedicated to short form content that people can scroll through at their leisure and spend hours at a time if they wish, watching videos about anything from gaming to food to comics to conspiracies. Shorts also just so happen to be one of the most underutilized features by creators, which makes it the perfect vehicle for growing your new channel. Now, you could take this information right here and click off this video right now and run with it, but that wouldn't get you anywhere since there's more to it than just that. Clicking off this video right now because I told you that I made shorts for a month is a bit like going to a really good takeaway and asking, how is this so good? Then someone telling you, oh, it's pizza. Then you just run off because you've got the secret to the greatest takeout food you've ever had. A bad short is still a bad short, just like a bad pizza is still a bad pizza. You've got to add those extra bits, that secret sauce if you like, that lets the algorithm take that video you've made and run it up the field like the greatest American football play you've ever seen in your goddamn life. And for me, this came down to 4 things. Number 1, topic. Okay, so this is the easiest part, topic. What's the topic you want to make your content around? What I'd recommend is literally just going with what you're most interested in and what you are the most passionate about. Even if it's a fairly niche subject, there are channels on YouTube with over 1 million subscribers with extremely niche based topics they cover. For me, that topic was comics and nerd culture. Number 2, style. This is a bit more of an in-depth question as you have to figure out what you are particularly good at or think you can offer something towards. So, for instance, say you wanted to make content centered around the topic of gaming. Now, I would argue that this is the hardest area of YouTube to break into. There are so many challenges within this area to overcome. This is of course not saying that you can't grow from making content around gaming, it's just going to take a bit more brain power and effort to do so. For instance, because there are so many massive channels out there who center around gaming in general, from story-based games like God of War and The Last of Us to competitive style games like Call of Duty, Valorant, League of Legends, to even game reviewers. Now, with such a competitive market, and I say market because that's literally what this YouTube game is, you are marketing your content to people in hopes that they will click and watch it. You may think to yourself, why would anyone watch my video when there are other big YouTubers who cover the same topic that are already people's go-tos? And while that question is correct to an extent, I would say rather than telling yourself that no one will watch your content because of other bigger channels than yourself, you should instead ask yourself, how am I going to get people to watch my content in spite of other bigger channels? Doing this will engage your brain and force you to think of alternatives to the generic style of video that has been done 1 million times and people are already going to other creators for. Figure out what you can offer and what you are good at, and make content where people can see that rather than something everyone else is doing. Number 3, timing. I think people really overlook timing as a key aspect to what makes a video pop off. If you were to make a video about, let's say, Tom Holland, when do you think it would be the best time to upload it? Most likely just when the next big movie starring Tom Holland releases, right? And if you need proof that this works, I made and uploaded my first short the day after the Flash trailer was released, and now it has around 1 million views. That's right, 1 million views. Timing is so important, and I would argue one of the main reasons why my channel got 2,000 subscribers in less than a month is because of timing. Number 4, retention. Okay, so you've got your topic, style, and you've figured out when you're going to put out the video. The last thing that has truly helped me understand what makes a video get grabbed by the algorithm is retention. This is in most part due to trial and error. My videos with the lowest retention rate are also the videos with the least amount of views, and the videos with the highest highest retention rate are my most viewed videos. YouTube picks up retention rate and uses it to determine that people are watching your video to the end because it's a good video and they like it. Therefore, it will push out that video to other people harder. Sounds simple, right? But if you've watched this far into this video, ask yourself why. There you go. Now, these aren't the only reasons why I believe this worked for me, but they are the main reasons. I am by no means a YouTube expert, but if these tips can help at least one person, then that's a win in my book. And look, if you enjoy my content, please feel free to like or share or leave a comment or even all three. And if you feel like I've earned your attention, then a subscribe would be much appreciated. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed due to the shorts, and I hope you will stick around as my channel grows.